All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning. I'm Anuja Kumar. The headlines. ISRO to launch PSLV C-55 with 2 Singaporean satellites this afternoon from Sriharikota. Nominations of 3,044 candidates found valid in 219 constituencies for Karnataka Assembly polls. Festival of Eid-ul-Fitr being celebrated today. Char Dham Yatra to commence today with the opening of portals of Gangotri and Yamunotri on Akshay Tritiya. Sudan witnesses fighting despite calls for a ceasefire to mark Eid. And in Archery World Cup 2023, Indian compound mixed team of Jyothi, Surekha, Vennam and Ojas, Pravin, Deotale to compete for gold medal against team of Chinese Taipei in Turkey today. And now the news in detail. The Indian Space Research Organisation, or ISRO, will launch PSLV C-55 with 2 Singaporean satellites today at 2:19 p.m. from Satish Dhawan Space Centre, Sriharikota. This is a dedicated commercial mission through New Space India Limited, which is the commercial arm of ISRO. The Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle will launch 741 kg Helios-2 as the primary satellite and Lumilite-4 as a co-passenger satellite which weigh 16 kilograms. They are intended to be launched into an eastward low-inclination orbit. It is the 57th flight of PSLV and the 16th mission of the PSLV Core Alone or PSLV-CA variant. This is the lightest version of PSLV. The security of 4,989 nominations were completed The scrutiny of 4,989 nominations were completed in 219 assembly segments that are going to the polls on 10th of May in Karnataka. The Election Commission has found nominations of 3,044 candidates valid. Among the recognized political parties, BJP's 219 nominations, Congress's 218, JDS 207, AAP's 207, BSP's 135 and CPIM's 4 nominations were found valid in these 219 constituencies. The verification of nominations in Saundatti Yellamma, Orad, Haveri, Raichur and Shivajinagar was in progress when reports last came in. Our correspondent has filed a report on wide-scale sweep activities to improve electoral participation.
In an effort to improve electoral participation, wide-scale sweep activities are organized across the state. In one such effort, Bharat Ratna Professor C.N.R. Rao administered the pledge to vote to the scientists, research students and administrative staff of Jawaharlal Nehru Centre for Advanced Scientific Research in Bengaluru yesterday. The sweep activities are conducted at auto stands, marketplaces, hotels and industries. In Gadag, Gram Panchayat CEO, college students, ASHA workers participated in the voters awareness campaign. In Mangaluru, street plays and folk songs on election were organized. The voters were told to be wary of any kind of inducements by the candidates. Sudhindra, AIR News, Bengaluru.
Eid-ul-Fitr is being celebrated with religious fervour and gaiety in various parts of the country today. The festival marks the culmination of the fasting month of Ramzan. The faithfuls will offer Eid prayers in Eidgahs and grand mosques. In Delhi, main Eid congregations are being held at Jama Masjid, Fatehpur Masjid and Shahi Eidgah. Elaborate security arrangements have been made for the occasion. In Gulf countries, Eid was celebrated yesterday. President, Vice President and Prime Minister have greeted people on Eid-ul-Fitr. In her message, President Draupadi Murmu said, Eid marks the end of the holy month of Ramadan and this festival spreads the feelings of love, compassion and affection. She said Eid gives all the message of solidarity and mutual harmony. This festival is imbued with the spirit of harmony and inspires all to build a peaceful and prosperous society. President Murmu also called upon people to promote feelings of brotherhood and harmony in the society. In his message, Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar said, marking the end of the holy month of Ramzan, Eid-ul-Fitr is an auspicious occasion to come together for celebration and to share our happiness with one another. He remarked that the values of compassion, generosity and unity are at the heart of this festival. Prime Minister Narendra Modi hoped that the spirit of harmony and compassion will be furthered in the society on the occasion. He also prayed for everyone's wonderful health and well-being. The festival of Akshay Tritiya is being celebrated today. People believe that the festival brings good luck and success. On this day, people pray to deities to seek blessings and begin ventures to bring good fortune. Many people also buy gold on this day. Parshuram Jayanti is also being celebrated across the country today. Lord Parshuram is the sixth incarnation of Lord Vishnu. The doors of Gangotri and Yamunotri Dham will be opened today. Uttarakhand Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami will participate in the religious ceremony performed at Gangotri Dham in Uttarkashi on this occasion at around 11:45 a.m. Prior to it, at around 9 a.m., the Doli of Ma Yamuna will depart from village Kharsoli to Yamunotri Dham. Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami will remain present on this occasion also. With this, the famous Char Dham Yatra will be opened for the devotees coming from all over the country. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has extended greetings on the occasion of Akshay Tritiya. In a tweet, Mr. Modi wished that this auspicious festival, associated with the tradition of charity and start of auspicious work, brings happiness, prosperity and good health in everyone's life. Greeting people on Parshuram Jayanti, Mr. Modi wished that by the grace of Bhagwan Parshuram, everyone's life will be full of courage, learning and discretion. On Earth Day today, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has lauded all those working to make our planet better. In a tweet, Mr. Modi said that India is committed to furthering sustainable development in line with our culture of living in harmony with nature. Every year on 22nd of April, the world observes World Earth Day to encourage environmental awareness and support efforts to safeguard the planet's natural resources. Since the first Earth Day was observed in 1970, it has grown into a global movement with millions of people taking part in different events, campaigns and activities to support environmental sustainability and protection. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. All India Radio is presenting a vignette of select quotes of the Prime Minister from Mann Ki Baat as the program completes its 100th episode this month. Today, in the 77th episode of this special program, let's listen to the Prime Minister as he lauds the role of farmers.
People, voice and direct dialogue. That's your and our Mann Ki Baat. Yes, this is how our Prime Minister connects with millions of countrymen. With the program Mann Ki Baat, aired on the last Sunday of every month on All India Radio. This series, which started on October 3rd, 2014, will complete its 100th episode in April 2023. In the 77th episode of this special program, let's listen to those excerpts in which the Prime Minister felicitated the farmers for the free ration scheme being run for the poor. On assuming the leadership of the country, among the key areas that the Prime Minister has focused on, agriculture has been one of the top. He has undertaken many steps to improve the lot of the farmers who provide us food. The Kisan Samman Nidhi Yojana was started to get them their due respect. In the Mann Ki Baat program, he has often lauded their innovations and mentioned their achievements. When the government took the major decision to provide free ration to the poor under the National Food Security Act, then, in the episode broadcast on 30th May 2021, he came forth and heartily thanked our farmers who had made this possible.
क्या आपको पता है कि इस महामारी में भी हमारे किसानों ने रिकॉर्ड उत्पादन किया है? किसानों ने रिकॉर्ड उत्पादन किया तो इस बार देश ने रिकॉर्ड फसल खरीदी भी की। इस बार कई जगहों पर तो सरसों के लिए किसानों को एमएसपी से भी ज्यादा भाव मिला है। रिकॉर्ड खाद्यान्न उत्पादन की वजह से ही हमारा देश हर देशवासी को संबल प्रदान कर पा रहा है। आज इस संकट काल में 80 करोड़ गरीबों को मुफ्त राशन उपलब्ध कराया जा रहा है ताकि गरीब के घर में भी कभी ऐसा दिन न आए जब चूल्हा न जले।
Union Minister for Communications Ashwini Vaishnaw will dedicate 254 4G mobile towers to the nation in Arunachal Pradesh today. These towers will provide 4G coverage in uncovered villages, thereby bringing digital connectivity to 336 villages, including several areas which have remained unconnected since independence. Over 70,000 subscribers are expected to be benefited with this service. On the occasion, Union Minister for Law and Justice Kiran Rijiju and Minister of State for Communications Devu Singh Chauhan will also be present. In Sudan, streets of capital Khartoum yesterday witnessed fighting despite calls for a ceasefire to mark the Muslim holiday of Eid-ul-Fitr. The paramilitary rapid support forces said they had agreed to a 3-day truce, but bombing, shelling and gunfire continue on the first day of Eid. Khartoum's international airport is still closed, but the European Union said that it is planning for a possible evacuation of the 1,500 EU nationals in the city. According to a UN report, at least 400 people were killed and tens of thousands of people forced to flee the country since last week. Prime Minister Narendra Modi chaired a high-level meeting through video conferencing yesterday to review the security situation in Sudan. External Affairs Minister, National Security Advisor, Ambassador of India to Sudan and numerous other senior officials were present at the briefing. During the meeting, Prime Minister Modi assessed the most recent developments in Sudan and received a first-hand report of the conditions on the ground with a specific focus on the safety of over 3,000 Indian citizens presently located throughout the country. At the Archery World Cup 2023 Stage 1 in Antalya, Turkey, the Indian compound mixed team of Jyothi, Surekha, Vennam and Ojas, Pravin, Deotale dominated their way into the final last evening. Today, the Indian team will compete for the gold medal against Shen Yi Xuan and Chen Chia Lun of Chinese Taipei. In the semi-final, Jyothi, Surekha, Vennam and Ojas, Pravin, Deotale defeated Malaysia's Fatin Nurfateha Matsaleh and Mohammad Juwaidi Mazuki 157-155 to go to the medal match. The Indian team defeated Sophie Dodemont and Adrian Gontier of France 159-156 in the quarterfinals. Jyothi Surekha Vennam is also in the running for a medal in the women's compound individual category after making the semi-finals on Thursday. In IPL cricket, Lucknow Super Giants will take on Gujarat Titans in Lucknow at 3:30 p.m. today, while Mumbai Indians will lock horns with Punjab Kings in Mumbai at 7:30 p.m. Last night, Chennai Super Kings defeated Sunrisers Hyderabad by 7 wickets at M.A. Chidambaram Stadium in Chennai. And now for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to VC Pramod.
Thank you, Anuja. All the dailies have made note of the Prime Minister chairing a high-level meeting to assess the risk posed to Indian citizens in Sudan. Keep evacuation plan ready. Hindustan Times quotes the PM. 3 foreigners among 5 suspects, NIA to probe, writes the Tribune on the terror attack in Punch, in which army jawans were martyred. Upgraded X-ray machines to fast-track baggage check at airports by end of the year, writes the Hindu. As Twitter started stripping government organizations and public personalities of the coveted blue tick verification, the Times of India writes, paid blue ticks lead to fear of fake Twitter accounts. A report of the World Met Organization says 2022 was the 5th warmest year despite La Nina conditions. Greenhouse gases touched record levels in 2021, reports the Pioneer. And finally, Economic Times mentions about gaming companies drawing inspiration from mythology under the headline, Online Games with Indian Themes. Characters hit a chord with players. And with that, it's back to you, Anuja.
Thank you, Pramod. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. ISRO to launch PSLV C-55 with 2 Singaporean satellites this afternoon from Sriharikota. Nominations of 3,044 candidates found valid in 219 constituencies for Karnataka Assembly polls. Festival of Eid-ul-Fitr being celebrated today. Char Dham Yatra to commence today with the opening of portals of Gangotri and Yamunotri on Akshay Tritiya. Sudan witnesses fighting despite calls for a ceasefire to mark Eid. And in Archery World Cup 2023, Indian compound mixed team of Jyothi, Surekha, Vennam and Ojas, Pravin, Deotale to compete for gold against team of Chinese Taipei in Turkey today. And with that we end the morning news. Have a nice day.